Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, July 3, 2025. You can experience a desire to reach out and keep your mind stimulated, and you have much to be excited about. However, another part of you wants to go deep and focus one special thing at a time. You may find yourself on the fence at times today. Mercury is currently visiting your solar house for an extended stay, and thinking in broad terms helps you see what's most important. You'll be expanding your mind and your interests until September. R3ND. Sharing your ideas and beliefs with enthusiasm can also be in the spotlight. You seek to understand your life and the world around you. Exciting ideas or surprising news can figure strongly today. There can be something about you that draws others in, perhaps to confide in you or for helpful information. Whenever any planet or celestial object dances into a fellow sign, you're on top of the world. This is especially true when they're venturing into your solar house of expansion, as they help you explore more of life, love, and what the world has to offer. As mental Mercury now dances there, having entered recently, you'll find that you're eager to pursue long-distance travel with your one and only. Singles may be spurned to pursue this, too, and if you do, you'll find that you end up meeting fascinating, exotic, and incredible people. Don't just stick to dating your usual type, either try out new people who don't fit your typical mold. Take the lead in group activities, whether it's planning a party or leading a meeting. You need to communicate clearly and be upfront about expectations, especially when friends are involved. You can find sympathetic listeners amongst your friends and family, but sometimes it is you that needs to listen to yourself. The things that you mean to do for your health but keep putting off: drinking more water, eating less sugar, exercising more often. These are things that only you can make happen. When you find yourself going to others for comfort, ask yourself whether you could be the one providing yourself with comfort in the form of healthy habits. Be careful that you do not take on too much at once today. Although your energetic nature is charged with creative juices, you should be wary of taking on what may be a small task and blowing it out of proportion today. Speak with the significant people in your life on this creative day and plot out a course of action for your plans. Without this key communication, your innovative ideas may just grow out of control. While the moon is making its ordinary monthly visit to your career sector and is something that every 4 weeks can sharpen your professional instincts and act as a trigger, the timing makes this a lot more significant. This is a chance to move into Venus final 5 and Uranus final 7 days in your work sector with your professional instincts sharp, while an alignment with Mars is giving you a better read on his professional passions, fighting and competitive spirit, and of where to channel them. The moon's alignment with Mars today and friendly aspect to Venus and Uranus before leaving will do more than just get the new working week off to an empowered start. By the time the moon left an adventurous part of your chart yesterday, it had formed a friendly aspect to all 5 planets in your romantic sector, bringing the spirit of romance and adventure together as it does with each monthly visit. However, while the moon has moved on, Mercury's return 3 days ago has not only already seen him start to make the same connections but will continue to do until leaving in September. Aries, your drive is strong today, but don't bulldoze through your emotions. Quote of the day: not every forward step is fast, some are mindful. Color: fire coral, energizing, yet aware. Lucky numbers: 3, 5, 13. Slowing down won't delay your progress, it will actually sharpen it. Let intention shape your momentum. Our eyes in the sky. For July 3 ND, 2025, the cards drawn are the Star, 9 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and Ace of Swords. This combination creates a story of hope emerging after challenge, of juggling responsibilities while still making room for inspiration, and of finding clarity through both courage and emotional honesty. The Star begins today's message like a quiet but powerful breath after a long exhale. It signals healing, faith, and inner alignment. No matter what you're going through or have just come through, this card reminds you that something luminous is returning to your life. It's that small but unmistakable spark that makes you say, maybe things can get better. You might feel it when you notice beauty in something ordinary, when someone shows up for you unexpectedly, or when a door opens after what felt like endless waiting. Today is about reconnecting with your sense of possibility. But this isn't naive hope, it's hard-earned. And that's where the 9 of Wands comes in. This card recognizes that you've been through a lot. Maybe you're tired. Maybe you're wondering how much longer you have to push forward before the weight lifts. Yet the Nine of Wands also speaks of resilience. You may be bruised, but you're not broken. You've already come so far, and today, there is strength in acknowledging that. If you're tempted to give up on something important, consider this your reminder that you're closer than you think. Two of Pentacles weaves into T.S., reflecting the balancing act many of us are managing between work and rest, stability and change, practicality and creativity. You might be juggling responsibilities right now that feel heavy or competing. And yet, there's also room to dance in that balancing act. This card doesn't scold, it invites us to prioritize with grace, to notice when we're overextending, and to remember that life isn't meant to be carried alone. Ask yourself, what can be simplified? What would ease look like today, Ev? And in small ways? From here, the energy softens and opens with the Knight of Cups. This is a card of emotional movement, of messages from the heart, of dreams that ask to be followed even if they don't make perfect sense on paper. Maybe today brings a heartfelt conversation or a moment of unexpected vulnerability. Maybe it's a creative impulse, a romantic gesture, or a realization that your feelings are guiding you towards something meaningful. Let this card encourage you to honor the emotional sea current beneath your day. There's wisdom in what you feel, not just what you think. And that's what brings us to the Ace of Swords, the breakthrough. This card is clarity, truth, and that sharp moment of insight where things begin to make sense. Something might click for you today, a decision, a boundary, an idea that cuts through confusion. It can be subtle or sudden, but it brings empowerment. Speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. Say yes to what feels aligned. Say no to what no longer fits. The Ace reminds us that honesty, especially with ourselves, is the first step toward liberation. Taken together, this reading tells the story of someone who is healing, resilient, learning to manage life's demands with more compassion, and starting to listen more closely to what really matters. Someone who is ready to both feel and act, and who is on the verge of a beautiful clarity. Let today be a reminder that you're allowed to grow slowly. That strength doesn't always look like pushing it. Sometimes looks like trusting. And that your voice, your truth, your vision are powerful tools for reshaping your future.